does. I would feel very comfortable with this guest holding my winning ticket of $1.1 billion, and that's the Irish hand grenade, Marcus Davis.
You picked the right guy, man. I got your back, Randy.
That's what I'm saying. I feel comfortable. It is definitely all good. All right, so let's get right into it. I saw on Facebook that you have a book coming out.
Yes.
Okay. I'm pretty concerned because I know a lot of your stories. How many of those stories are in this book?
There are approximately 50 story time with Uncle Marcus stories on here.
That's awesome. Tell me about the book. What's in the book, and how many paragraphs am I in?
Well, you didn't make it through the editing process, Randy.
Okay.
This book started being written in 2008 by my brother and I, and it started out that it was going to be a story of two brothers living in the same home and having two totally different perspectives of how life was in that home. So we had different fathers, but same mother, and we both went through, some horrific times with first my father, and then just how life kind of unfolded for us. But unfortunately, we never finished the book together. We wrote about maybe a third of it together, and then my brother took his own life. So I then, just obviously didn't do anything, and I just sat there, and I didn't, wasn't, I'm going to say, emotionally capable to finish the book. And then about maybe 6 months ago, I sat down and I just basically wrote every day until I finished the book. So it starts basically, it's going to be in two parts. This first one, and the book's called How I Became the Irish Hand Grenade. And in this first series, it starts with me, being born and the potential that I almost wasn't, and that's in the story. And then it goes all the way through until I get the call to go on to the Ultimate Fighter. And it ends there, and then the second book that will come out, probably in less than a year, will have the whole UFC career and all the, behind-the-scenes stuff with the Ultimate Fighter and all my early morning coffee times with George Gurgel and all that stuff.
So you're doing it like a movie in two parts. That's a smart business practice.
Well, I didn't think of it like that. The way it happened was that I wrote over 100,000 words, and I was told that it would be around 50 to 60,000 words for the book, right? For a typical biography type book, or autobiography, I should say. So right after editing it and everything, we got it down to basically the stories that seemed to fit the best, and went with those for this first book. And then a lot of the, newer type stories, basically from 2005 until now, will be included in the second book.
Question number one, will there be photographs so that I can read the book? And second, a lot of people who know you, may know a story or two, but, want to see a photo from early Marcus Davis days.
No, there isn't going to be any of those in there right now. But as far as when, publicity stuff and everything starts going on, we are collecting photos from me as a child, growing up, and there's some of the amateur boxing pictures and stuff like that we're trying to pull together that will be part of promoting the book and stuff.
Very cool.
But you know, go ahead.
No, I said very cool. You know, I saw when I saw it on Facebook that it's coming out, you know, within the next 72 hours. How can they get it? And whether it's the online ebook or the actual hardcover?
Yeah, so the first release will be the ebook, which will be offered through Amazon, and then it'll be a couple more days, and then they're going to have the softcover and hardcover in print.
Awesome. Well, you know I need it. I need a copy. I want to read through it, just for the 15 stories that I probably haven't heard. You know, your fans are, I'm sure, can't wait. I just, you know, needed to shuffle some things to get you on, but I had to get you on before it came out so that we can let as many fans and as many people know that it's out and where they can get it.
Yeah, I think that, you know, like I said, I'll be sharing it on all my social media, you know, links to the download from Amazon. And, you know, it's done, I think, really well. The first two people that have read it are both of my ex-wives. And both of them said that they haven't been able to finish it because they can't stop crying.
Wow.
So that, I think, makes it a really good... So, and I will tell you this, I used to be called a robot from my ex-wife. Both of them used to say you're robots. I had no emotions and stuff, they said. But I had to read through the book 3 times in the last week, and I've cried every single time, already knowing because I wrote the book. So, you know, it's a lot of emotional stuff that a lot of people who've been through like domestic violence and just horrific time will be able to identify with. And, you know, and everybody in my life that was from my early life and all my relatives, they've all passed. So I'm the oldest one alive in my immediately family. So, and, you know, it's been, you know, a crazy ride, so it was really hard to sit there and write a lot of this stuff. But, you know, I got through it. And a lot of fighting, obviously, in there. And there's a lot of comedy, though, in there, too. So there's a couple of good fight stories. One called Judo Hippie. You'll like that one.
I cannot wait. As always, Marcus, I love you. I just wanted to get you on as quickly as possible to talk about it. And when it does come out, let's get you back on and we can talk more about it.
All right. I love you too, Randy. Thank you so much again. I appreciate it, bro.
Take care. We'll talk to you again soon. That is the Irish Hand Grenade. What a good dude. What a good era that was, you know, early UFC and